Is always confusion of deep plantar reflex and plantar reflex. Deep plantar reflex and plantar reflex. So deep plantar reflex is scratching of sole, and where the hallux it gets, instead of flexion it goes into extension. Just you are touching the skin, and that is Babinski's sign. So superficial reflexes, there are two types of involuntary reflexes. Superficial reflex, also called as deep plantar reflex. Here you are touching, scratching skin. Other superficial reflexes are bulbocavernous reflex, where you touch the stretch the glands, and there will be elevation of the testis. That is called as bulbocavernous, or sphincter contraction upon stimulation of glans. Glans is stretched and there will be contraction of the anal sphincter. So one is afferent limb and that is efferent. These are superficial. Or you do cremastic reflex. This type of reflexes where touching the skin and muscle is contracting. While deep reflexes are, you are making the tendons by hitting. So it is through the muscle spindle. So knee jerk, tendon jerk, this knee jerk or ankle jerk. So plantar reflex is ankle jerk, where you are hitting the tendoachelis tendon with a hammer and the ankle flexes down. That is plantar flexion. So that is plantar reflex. So this confusion of deep plantar reflex and plantar reflex, whenever there is spinal cord injury or you got spinal shock, upper motor lesion after spinal shock or stage of spinal shock, first reflexes which come back are superficial reflex. Among them, first reflex to appear is deep plantar reflex. So within 0 to 24 hours, the deep plantar reflex come back, means scratching of the sole, and when you get this movement of the toes, that is deep plantar reflex. It is not hitting the ankle jerk. Then second reflex to come back is bulbocavernous, contraction of the sphincter and stimulation of the glans or clitoris by pulling the Foley's catheter. So superficial reflexes appear first, then the deep reflex. This is what the spinal shock was telling about.